Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Megan. If you guys don't know me, I am here on YouTube now and I post anti-MLM content. I'm focusing heavily on Beachbody. I just have recently got out of it, so I just have a lot of stuff to talk on, and that's my goal here on the channel, is to bring awareness and spread the truth and the whole picture behind Beachbody. We're painting this beautiful picture, you know, like how great it can be and all the things, but it's like, what do you have to do and what does it take to get there, and what is the truth behind a lot of the tactics? And so I'm going to kind of talk about my experience with getting my first promotion and how uplines like to train us to get there. I have some video clips of a training I pulled off YouTube, and I thought I would show you, and just kind of the things that slip out you might find surprising. So let's get right into it because it's a whole thing. So first of all, so Emerald is what they like to say is U+2. They make it sound really cool. They make it sound really easy. If you guys don't know what an MLM is, it's basically network marketing. It's like multi-level marketing where it kind of just ends up looking like this. Like this. Like it starts at the top and kind of goes like this, kind of like a triangle, Christmas tree, all the different things you'll hear. You'll just see what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. So we are gonna go over basically just how you get your first promotion, and I just have a lot of shock value for you guys right now because I went over it really quick and I just realized how crazy this is. First thing is first, I just signed up. I want to have my first promotion. How do I do that? Well, first of all, I'm under my upline. Top one's my upline, this one's me. Okay, so I'm still a coach. I'm not an Emerald yet. We are gonna get into that. And typically how they like to teach you is sign up your spouse, because you'll later on have control. In like 5 years, you'll have control of it or whatever. They want you to find your dirt list, your ride or dies, anyone who knows, loves, trusts you, those kind of people. They want you to go and find them, ask them to be a part of it, join you, all the things. And I just want to remind you guys that we're going to be going over the reactions in just a second. I just want to explain what Emerald is to you first. You find whoever you can. So for like me, I signed up my husband, Adam. Okay, now I need to find someone else. So who was that? It was one of my friends. I can't remember exactly. In the beginning, I did kind of sign up quite a few people, of course. So it was one of my friends or my sister or whatever. So I'm just going to put one. Okay, now I'm Emerald. It sounds really easy. They make it sound really easy. It's U+2 kind of thing. That's how they're gonna make it sound, really fluffy, really doable. You can do it in 24 hours. You can do it in a day, whatever. It just depends on how you want to do it, the relationships you might want to affect, because it does happen. I've heard it, I've heard stories. Okay, so now I'm Emerald. They like to say, oh, Emerald's this huge thing. You start to unlock bonuses, you're gonna get recognition, you're gonna start getting free leads. Okay, I was Emerald, I've been Emerald most of the time. I did hit Diamond, and I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek onto that because that's a crazy story. If you guys like this stuff, let me know, because I do want to kind of just educate a little bit more on what this is and how they get to their ranking and how the strategy and everything goes behind it. So here's my friend. I wanna go over the investment into this. And you're gonna hear in the reactions, please do not put it on a credit card. Do not put it on a credit card. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Honestly, don't even do it. But I'm gonna talk about this really quick because I just realized something. So my account, I paid $160. I also paid for Adam's account, $160. But to stay active each month, your PV, I don't know if you guys can see this. To stay active each month, your PV has to be 50. So that's like ordering Performance Pack or Shakeology, obviously. Expensive, so that's what they like you to do, because you have to be the product of the product. So they want you to advertise it and they expect you to have it because you have to be a product of the product, whatever. Of course, they say it's optional, but they really highly push it, and you feel that when you're in the groups. Okay, so 160. What is that? So right there, Adam and I for sign up, this is without like tax or shipping or anything, so this is just the base retail price, nothing added on yet, and that adds up too. So for just the initial first sign up, $320 we put into this business. I made off of both of us, so I can put plus 40. Hope you guys can see that, sorry. Anyways, over here it says 40. So I made $40 off of Adam's sign up for commission. About. My friend did the same thing, so she paid 160 in. Okay, that's fine. Great. Now what? What happens the next month? When you're a coach, you guys, there's a $16, pretty much $16 fee. I don't know what it is. It's basically just giving Beachbody money. So plus 15 after that. So monthly plus 15 plus 15. Oh, I should put 16 actually. Let's do 16. I just want to make it clear for you guys to give you just a real good image here. So far spent for me and Adam, $320 month one. next month, and I'm only gonna have 2 months. I just wanna kinda give you a picture of what this is. So I need to add up the 16 times 2, the Shakeology that I have to buy. Remember guys, remember. So for the PV, we have to hit PV every month and we have to have that. So I was spending about for me, it was like the performance pack. For Adam, it was like Shakeology. So pretty much $100 each. So for that, and then I think the thing was like 90 something. I'll just put 90. Okay, so then, okay, so 16 times 2. So that is to keep everything going for 2 months. Okay, so total for the 2 months, Adam and I put into this business $548. Okay, so my friend who signed up, she has to do the same thing. So she has the 160 the first month. So 160 plus 16 plus whatever she kept active. So about 100. So let's say 160 plus 16 plus 106. So hers, so I'm gonna take this 50 away so it's not too messy. Okay, so Adam and I paid $548 for 2 months. From what's right here, I made another 40 from signing up my friend. So minus 80 from that. So Adam and I are out $468 in the first 2 months. Imagine if you're just doing it just for the discount, or you're doing it just to use the programs. That's a ton of money, you guys. Obviously you don't have to continue, but it's very high pressure there, you guys. This is so sad, because when ranking gets involved, this is where the nastiness comes in. This is where like they do anything to do it. I've gotten so many stories of uplines like badgering you. If you're busy, they like message you until you reply sometimes, or they really just pressure you because you have to be active, you have to be active, you have to be active, can you be active? They pressure you even if you don't need anything. If you literally don't need anything, they are on your butt until you can say you can go active. And if you get to the point where it's like, I don't have the funds for that, they're gonna send you money. In most cases, in some cases that I've heard of right now so far, they send money your way. It's such a sham, you guys. Like, it's so, why is that something to be proud of? What about this seems fun? Let me go a little bit further and give you a sneak peek of what Diamond is, okay? So remember, this is 2 months. So of course, I know you can have customers, I know you can have other signups. Let's just do the math really quick. Just for my first 2 months alone, to even break even, I would need to sign up basically 12 people. It seems like a low number. It's not that easy for everyone. It's really not. The select few, it might become a little bit more natural, but a lot of people, that's tough to do. Especially when it's keeping on, like when you continuously, each month, you have to put more and more money in. Let me just make sure I did that right. Yeah. You need 12 people to sign up with the commissions of $40 to make a little bit, like $12, I think it said. To actually start making money, so making $12, you guys, to make $12 in the first 2 months, sell to 12 more people. And this is very general, guys. It's my opinion. This is for education. This is for awareness. This is just wrong. I didn't realize, I have not written it out like this. I was so blinded where I didn't want to because I knew the amount of money we were putting in there. This is wrong. To prey on people. And what happened to me and Adam? Why couldn't we share one account? My parents, I haven't got to that yet. Let's talk about my Diamond thing. So to go on a trip, imagine the amount of money, first of all, I already put into it to try and get myself Diamond. To work on getting Diamond, I have to put money into it. It's very similar to this. So let me clean this up here. It's a really quick overview of what I had to do. So to be Diamond, you need 4 on each leg. One leg, another leg. Easy enough. I know it's just circles, but you actually need to find humans to fill those in. Willing humans to pay. Okay, so I have 4 here. I'm not done yet. I'm not quite Diamond yet. I need this person and this person to become Emerald. Do the U plus 2. This person had her mom and her mom-in-law. This, Adam, my husband, had my mom and my dad. You wanna know why? Because I begged them. It was my Christmas present. I asked them if they would both pay. Both of them. They couldn't share one account because it's selfish reasons. I have to get myself to rank advance. So instead of sharing, they didn't even look for this, guys. These people aren't looking for this stuff usually. It's just because we need that rank advance. We need that active status. We need that. We need that money spent. It needs to be, you know, this much and all the things. Like, why couldn't these people, why couldn't some of these join up? Even my sister was part of my Diamond downline. Why couldn't I share my account with her? That would make sense, wouldn't it? So at this point, I'm Diamond. Spent a lot more money. Went on a trip, spent more money. So we are going to react. It's hot up here. We want to just turn the AC on for the first time today. Okay, so we're gonna do the reaction video. Again, this is just to kind of showcase what goes on in the trainings and just kind of how it just makes it seem a little bit better than what it actually is.
Joining you, or it can be another account that you kind of control. So it can be like your spouse and your mom, spouse and best friend. And if you're brand new, what I recommend you guys doing is, I know like a lot of times people are like, I don't want to have to sell to my friends and family. It's like, we don't have to sell anything to anybody. But I've been giving this example lately, and I feel like it's so true. Like when we get excited about things, we share it with people that we're close to, right? Like, this is happening. Let's do this together. I want to do this, right?
Yes. That's true. Yes, obviously, we share what we love to share. We're excited about things that we're excited about. But usually it's like, okay, if it was a concert, I know she talks about, or she references at the concert or something, there's usually mutual interest. And of course, some people would be interested, but not everyone. And it's just like, my dad definitely didn't need it. Adam, he could use my account. There's just different selfish tendencies behind all these, and that's why we're talking about this. Okay, so we're gonna go on. This one's not, that wasn't too crazy.
Kind of scared, but would you want to do this with me and be my accountability partner? And just, you know, be like, I'm super excited, but I don't want to do it alone. Would you do this with me? And ask that with some of your closest friends and family, right? So your first one is going to be your husband, and your second one is going to be somebody else. Sorry, my computer makes that humming noise. If you see that, I don't know why it's doing.
Right there, you guys. Like, it just shows it's going to be your husband. It's going to be someone in your family who's not looking for it. It's going to be someone who is just going to show it out of love. They're going to support you because you're asking for their support. We're just getting started here.
So, and sorry, I also just had my shake. So I keep clearing my throat. But, so that's how you're going to go Emerald. But let me talk to you about why you want to be Emerald. So it is, like I said, the first rank in Beachbody. It's just you plus 2. And well, obviously it's going to create momentum for you. You're going to get a public shout out on Facebook and, you know, usually Instagram stories and stuff. So that helps kind of affirm to other people that are watching you that you're actually doing something with this and things are happening and you're helping people. You also will start to earn something called the team cycle bonus. So right now, as a new coach, 100% of your paycheck is going to be income that you work for, commission that you work for, meaning all of your paycheck is going to be stuff that you sell, that people purchase from you, right? And ultimately, hopefully, you're gonna be here forever, right? You're gonna be here 5 years from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and the bulk of your paycheck should be residual income, income that you don't have to work for, meaning you don't have to have retail sales to rely on a solid paycheck every week. So I have been doing Beachbody I really started running with this in 2014. I did sign up in 2000.
Okay, couple thoughts there. She hasn't got to the point yet, you guys, but she'll say it in a second. When I say, I've said it before in several videos, if you've been here a while, if you've seen this, if you've watched my videos, you've heard me say, when you sign up as a coach, you are not working for yourself. You work your butt off for that commission because that's where the money is at the time. They make you understand that you understand that, but it's for your upline. You're working, you sign up. No one's gonna start hiring competition. That's the thing. If it was solely about the products, you would not have all these ads on Instagram being like, join my team, join our girl gang, all these things for more competition. It's because it benefits them. That is the whole purpose. And so when they can get to the top, like this girl, like she's gonna say, so they can get to the top and they don't have to do anything really. They can go on their vacations and stuff and they can still get their paychecks because everyone underneath them is working their butt away.
13. Well, I signed up in 2012 for the discount, but I started kind of sharing things on my Food to Grow fitness page in 2013, but 2014 is when I really started running. So I've been, you know, working this business now for what, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is my 5th like solid year of working the business. And the bulk of my paycheck now is income. It's like team cycle bonus, which means as my organization has grown, volume has been placed there. And that is, so now as my team is working and helping and like, it's a ripple effect, right? So it starts with you, and then you share it with people and they love it, then they share it with people and then they love it and they share it with people. So now I've got this huge ripple effect and our team has like 3,500 people on it or something. So it's a massive ripple effect. So if I go on vacation, like I went to Mexico last week, I don't have to stress about working and not getting a paycheck because that residual income is going to come. So as an Emerald, that is when you're going to start being able to tap into something called the team cycle bonus.
There it is, guys. Except it's a new term now, the ripple effect. You wanna know what it actually is? Okay, and okay, let's make a ripple effect. Okay, so this is the upline. She has a downline. The ripple, whatever. I'm just making notes. I'm making lines because literally it could go on and on and on. It's huge, you guys. It makes the ripple effect. It's her organization. That's what she said. Her huge organization. Okay, so there's one ripple. So this is one ripple, another ripple, and it just kind of continues to grow. Honestly, though, and then it goes around. You can make it do whatever you want. But what else? What else is it shaped like? I don't know, guys. It's just me. It's just me. But
with you why you want to sign your spouse, because I also know that there's probably several of you who are like, but I can't afford to sign my spouse right now. And I totally understand that because I could not afford it either when I signed John up. So I signed up a coach on one leg, and then you want your spouse on your weak leg. So I signed a spouse up on my strong, or I signed a person up on my best friend on my left leg, and then signed John up right away. And so that made me emerald. And you guys, the goal, so the business week in Beachbody goes from Thursday to Wednesday. And so I want a ton of people. I want it just like raining emeralds on Thursday. So you'll start then accruing that team volume, and you'll start to be able to cycle through it. And it might not be a huge part of your paycheck now, but it will eventually be the bulk of your paycheck, and you won't have to work as hard for those paychecks because you won't have to rely as much on, commission. You will have people that are helping you build your organization. And I'll also show you, because our organization is growing so big and so fast right now, one of your legs will be built.
guys, she just said it. Like, it just kind of proves my theory with this all. When you start, you are not working for yourself. You're not a business owner. You're working for that person at the tippity top so they can go on vacation. They can do whatever they want. They can just chill out, and they can have the life that you're working so hard for. But you probably won't ever get there. And it's so sad to say that because it's just really tough because people are sold this dream. It's oversaturated, and it's something where it's gonna run out. There's so many other MLMs out there still. Like, people are already involved with things, and it's getting harder and harder to recruit. It's just like really sad because to be proud of something when you're literally living a life that is off the back of others, and it's really hard.
I'll explain a little bit more as I share my screen, and I'll show you what to see. But I didn't think I could afford to sign up John. He ended up going on a credit card, his order, but I was very coachable in the beginning, and I still am. I'm very coachable. I would listen to top coaches, and I would hear them tell me what to do to be successful, and then I would do it because I knew, and I wouldn't think like, well, is that going to benefit me in the short run? I would think, well, 5 years from now, is that a smart idea? When I'm here 5 years from now and I have a huge organization under me, which if you think about it, back in 2014 when I started, I had nobody. I was a team of one. And now I do have a huge organization built under me. And John is at the very top of one of my legs. So he has half of my organization is built under him. And I don't even work his account at all. So I'm not saying that you need to work it now, but you'll sign up your spouse on one leg, and then you'll just get, your best friend, your sister, your mom, whoever that's going to join you in this journey. And you'll get them signed up on the other leg. Now, I know also that a lot of people are like, well, I'm afraid to present the coach opportunity for people.
When I'm doing this, you guys, like I said, you guys know this. I'm doing this for awareness. The thing is, you will see successful coaches, whether they're to the truth or not, or you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They joined like I did, and I was like, I'm really going to help people out. And then I realized like the recruiting tactics that had to happen, like the money that was being spent, my family's money that was being spent, the money that I was like told to spend on my downline to be active. That's wrong. It's so dirty. The tactics are so dirty, and it's just not really something, in my opinion, to be proud of. And that's why it wasn't sustainable for me. But what can happen is when you start to grow and you start to meet those people, the mindset, how you feel on things start to change because you literally get brainwashed, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, that's a harsh word, but you do. Like, you're in this totally different world, and it just doesn't add up. It doesn't sound right and doesn't sit well with me anymore. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm thankful I got my mind back. If you're going to be successful, you're going to be in the DMs all the time. You're going to be paying for your rank. You're going to be successful off the backs of others. And it's just wrong. It's just wrong to take advantage of people like that. It's just so selfish. When you're rank advancing, that's how you're going to make money in the business. It's selfish. It's very self-serving. It's how do I get active? Like, when I was getting these messages, you guys, they were telling me about how their upline was trying to get them to go active. Whatever the case was, if they didn't have enough funds, if they were busy, the upline didn't care. As long as they would go active and she would keep, I remember one story, she would keep badgering this girl, badgering her until she was told, until she could go active. And if she couldn't afford it, like I said, she sends money her way just so she can get active for that rank. It's just crazy, you guys. Like, just be aware before you get into it and spend all this money into it, before you actually start seeing the money. Like she just said, it's gonna take a while to see money and you're gonna be working off commission. So if that's what you wanna do, at least you know.
Right, I want to save you the most money. So you can, now that you are a fitness professional, you are the CEO of your own organization, own that and be the authority and say, this is what I recommend. Because you guys don't.
First of all, you're the CEO. The CEO is Carl Deichler. Second of all, what qualifies someone to be a fitness professional? I was a coach. You know what it took? My money, me to be 18 and plus, and my social security. I'm obviously very fit. I'm joking, but I'm obviously very fit. And obviously you should take my advice because I know exactly what I'm talking about. I only struggle with eating. Like, kind of sometimes I binge eat and sometimes I fall off the wagon. But it's just, that is not professional. That's not. Okay, let's move on.
But for some people it won't be, and that's okay. So know that when you're signing up discount coaches, it's just a part of the game, that you're going to get cancellations and people that go inactive. It's okay, because you're just going to continue sharing, continue inviting, continue talking to people.
It's a game, you guys. It's not a business now, it's a game. It is more so a game.
And the performance line, like pre and post workout, you get 2 Success Club points for either of those. So that's what I mean. So if someone just enrolls with BOD, that's awesome, but that doesn't get you any Success Club points.
Okay, so I want to touch on that really quick because I heard this a lot too in a comment, and it's a couple comments actually, about how they were pressured to get like the full solution. They didn't want the pre-post, they didn't want the Shakeology, they have intolerances or whatever reason. The reason why it's pressured so much for the $160 option is, first of all, they get Success Club points, so it benefits them. It's another show status thing, so they can go on trips and stuff, and along with that, it's just more commission. But it's just wrong. It's because it's a selfish gain. It's a selfish gain instead of actually thinking, if it was truly about helping people, they would not push so much. They would not make someone buy something that they honestly, they can't even have because of medical purposes, or because they just don't want to financially do it. But they pressure that because that's where the self-gain is. Okay, last one.
If I'm trying to push to Emerald by tomorrow, who should I be focusing on? I don't want to push it too much with my girls who just aren't ready yet. So if you don't have a spouse or somebody, I would ask your mom or your dad or your best friend. Like, I would reach out to my sister and be like, I mean, for me, it was John and my best friend at the time.
I want to pause right there. Best friend at the time. And this is my theory, you guys. I'm not saying this as a fact or that I know anything. This reminds me, friendships, relationships can be ruined with this. I'm not saying this, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying their friendship, it was like at the time. So I don't know, maybe it was a misunderstood thing on my end, but relationships can be broken from this stuff.
And I just signed John up. I didn't even ask him. I just needed his social and I signed him up. And then for my best friend, I'm like, I'm starting this new thing and I have this new business and I have a goal to get to. Would you be willing to help me get to it? You know, it's not free, and you can either pay for it for them or give them a rebate, or you can say it's not free, but I think you'll really like it. I'd love to have you do it with me and I'd love your support, and you can always return it after 30 days if it's not for you.
That was the last one, guys. It was just something where I just had to, like, I just watched it a little bit and I was like just kind of getting the points off of it. The points that reaching out to a best friend who might not be looking for it at the time, or she could be, but I'm just saying, it's just either she pays for it. It's encouraged, like, it's even a thought to pay for people. Like, that should, like, I wouldn't be like opening my business and be like, hey Adam, I'll give you money if you buy something from my store. It's just something, you guys. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit different than normal. Let me know if you guys like this kind of style, if it's more educational, it's more like, hey, this is how this stuff works. So if you're into Beachbody, like if you're actually in it or you're thinking about joining, that way you kind of know what it's about. And then if you're just like into the whole like, what is this all about, then you kind of know. But it was just something I felt like I needed to share with you guys. That's how you get your first promotion, is you spend a bunch of money. So that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe, like or dislike, whatever. I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys are the absolute best, and I will see you guys next time. I do try and post Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's getting busy, but I'm trying so hard to keep it going for you guys. I'll let you guys know. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I kind of keep everything updated there. It's just at Megan Marie Sip. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.